Hey, what's up, peeps? Happy Saturday. It is cloudy, but very humid, and the clouds will part because I say so. And I'm going to, first of all, I've smudged my area with yummy Nag shampoo. I love this stuff. My cards are clear, my space is clear, the air smells yummy, the birds are singing. But today I'm going to church, one of my favorite, most sacred churches of all time. And it's in the Berkshires of Massachusetts. And I'm picking up a friend who I haven't seen in a long time. And we're going to do some bonding, and we're going to listen to my favorite classical musician of all time, greatest violinist of all time, and one of my biggest inspirations, Joshua Bell. And I'm going to Tanglewood, and I can't wait. If you've never been to Tanglewood, I mean, if you don't like classical music, that's okay, because they have people like James Taylor perform there sometimes, and they have the jazz festival there, but there's nothing more blissful and joyful than being on the lawn, which is like, this is plush green grass, for miles, where you have thousands of people just, copping a squat, so to speak, and with their own, wine and cheese and crackers, and then you can sit in the shed, which I used to do all the time, but the shed's not fun, it's, you're guarded from the rain if it rains, but you can't have your own snacks, and it's crowded, and you're looking over everybody's heads, and I hate that. It's not worth the price of the ticket to be frustrated in a seat. So I decided I'm gonna sit on the lawn, and now they have these big screens, so you can pick your space in front of the screen and really see the artist up close. I have this obsession with getting like the best seats. So every time I go to see Joshua Bell or Itzhak Perlman or Yo-Yo Ma, I'd have to get the 100+ seats. I'd get a seat by myself, because not too many people love classical music. But I did have some friends that would go. Danny Toon, may you rest in peace, was my go-to guy. It's actually my sister's boyfriend of like 8 years, and he became a really good friend of mine. And he used to go to the concerts with me, I don't know why my sister never went. I guess, again, you have to go with people who really appreciate classical music. And I'm obsessed with sitting that close, because I like to study their fingering, when they're on there doing the fingering, and I'm in awe. It's almost to a point, if you play music, that you don't even enjoy the music, because I was so fixated on his fingering, like, wow, how did he do that? And damn, that triple stop is like incredible. And then how light he would get on the bow, and how heavy he would get on the bow, and I could watch all of that, and then it's over. And I'm like, damn, I didn't even get to enjoy the music. But now I sit and I enjoy the music. I do have my violin. It's out of the closet. I dusted it off. It's in the kitchen. I just need to get it tuned. Because I decided, it's a big undertaking. To play the violin, when I played, I was practicing 20 hours a week. And it's not like riding a bike. You don't pick up where you left off. You have to build on it and build on it and build on it. And then you have to maintain that. And it's maybe that's why they say the devil plays the fiddle, because it's like an obsession. So I think I'm going to play again. There's some things in my life that I'm leaving open. I'm leaving space open for something else I'm trying to create in my life. And I thought, you know what? If that doesn't manifest, I'm not going to fight the flow. I'm just going to pick up my violin and play, and just invest my open time in my violin. The only danger with that, and my teacher told me this, and my teacher's an introvert. My teacher's an introvert who it took him 3 months to look me in the eye. And it was funny, like that moment when, we're studying and he looked me in the eye and we had eye contact. That was the first time I went, holy shit, this guy has hazel eyes. And I didn't even know that. We had like the same eye color. I'm like, wow, how did I not know that? Because he didn't look me in the eye for 3 months. I'm telling you all that to tell you this. When we played a piece together, it was like not even a piece. It was like, a quarter of a first movement of something. And he said, oh, it was the Bach double. It was the Bach double. It was the first, I don't know if it was the first movement. Maybe it's the second movement, because the third one's crazy. The second movement. See, I got to get back on it. I think it was the first movement. It was like a page and a half of the first movement. And I had it memorized. Because I have a negative 13 eyesight. I can't read music notes and play at the same time. It's just, it's something I have to live with. I can't do that. So what I do is I practice over and over again. But you practice enough, the piece goes into your heart. So I have excellent memory, but poor eyesight. And I think I have excellent memory because of my poor eyesight. You know, when one thing shuts down, another one opens. And another one is more strengthened. So my eyesight didn't shut down, but other things had to compensate for the lack of the eyesight. And he said to me after we were done playing, he says, Darlene, I know what it takes to play that. And I did. I played it, you know. I'm not saying I was good, but, you know, when you play with somebody and you're bad, you sound good. But it was pretty decent for somebody who was in her 30s, who's never picked up a violin before. And I think at this point, I was studying with him for 18 months. So, you know, I was a private session for 3 years. And he said, I know what it takes to play that. And I'm going to tell you that it's probably unhealthy, the amount of time you're spending on your violin. So you might want to look into that. I was triggered when he said that. Who the fuck are you to tell me that I'm being unhealthy because I just played a beautiful piece that nobody can do in 18 months? You know, part of me was like, are you hating? Are you hating on my playing? Till I heard myself play, I recorded myself. I'm like, oh, he's definitely not hating on my playing. But he made a good point, because I started to pay attention to the hours. Whoop, some cards fell. And hold on a second, you guys. And I realized that when I started tracking my hours, I was practicing up to 20 hours a week. And I'd go to bed at night thinking about the fingering I didn't have. And I would think about how I needed to do the fingering. And guess what would happen? I got the fingering the next morning, but I didn't get any sleep. So anyway, yoga came into my life, and teacher training took up the space for the violin. But I never stopped loving classical music. It's a part of me. It's who I am. So today I'm going to share this experience with a very good friend. And if I have a Wi-Fi, I will go live when Joshua plays. I tell you, his wife is a very lucky woman. I never thought, and I know this is how I talk, this is how I roll, but I never thought a Jewish man, one of the most eligible bachelors in the world, ended up marrying a Puerto Rican. And he has a baby's mama. He's cool in my book. He's like a normal guy, you know. He's got 3 kids from, you know, a long-term lover from his past, and he married a Puerto Rican songbird. She's an opera singer, and these are the things that I never saw in a proper classical musician who travels the world most of his life. You know, the road is his home. But anyway, so his road is bringing him to Tanglewood, my favorite place. So, sorry for all that intro. You can always fast forward, but we're going to start with the Yoga Preacher Oracle deck, and then I'm going to reach out to the fairies, because we're going to be in fairy energy out in Tanglewood. And then I have my Archangel Michael deck that I haven't used in a minute. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you. Oh, shoot. You know, when the cards start popping out, I'm just going to take it. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for the protection. Ancestors for the answers. And we've got cards popping out of everywhere. So let's just keep shuffling until they stop, until I feel stop. You know, you have to feel the stop. All right. Ooh, we got Go Dancing again. Ooh. Ow. Okay, that's enough. We got a couple of repeats from the last reading. One of them is Go Dancing. Yeah, you should be dancing. Yeah, I'll be dancing. I danced in the water yesterday. Yeah, I can't, you know, I take my ibuprofen, I move around, I drink lots of water. And then sometimes I forget that I have arthritis in my hips, and I start moving. I'm like, ow, Okay, calm down. Calm down. Time to study and learn. Time to learn something that you don't know. Something that's brand new, you know. If you're growing and you're doing the right thing, you're always learning new things and you're always meeting new people who spark new interests. So if you are in that space right now, your spirit guides or somebody watching, we want to tell you to keep studying, keep learning the subject matter that you don't know anything about. And you know what that is. This is confirmation. Yes, keep studying, keep learning, because that information is going to serve you. You can do magic. You can do anything your heart desires. Magic. And we're in the Lionsgate 8-8. So they say up until then, the planet and the star of some sort line up. You can Google it. I'm not going to use this reading to tell you about the Lionsgate, but it's super powerful for manifesting. Right? Manifest good things, right? Because if you spend energy on things you can't control, you're gonna waste. That's like rolling down your window and throwing out $100 bills as you're driving. That's bad magic. That's black magic. You doing this, throwing your fucking money out the window. Hey, if you got it like that, it makes you feel good, because you gotta feel good when you're manifesting. You know, doing those bad things might get you a little couple steps ahead, but guess what? When that flow stops, when that fake flow stops, all the way back there. So be responsible when you're doing your magic. Keep it positive, keep it healthy, keep it uplifting. Cause something's in the air tonight, oh Lord, yes. Could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarian, or there's just something in the air, right? Blowing in the air sign, something in the air, and it stinks. Something in the air and it stinks. You know what something in the air is? Stinking thinking. What did I just say? What did I just say about, you know, bad manifestation is, look at me, I go rolling down the window. This is aging. Like I'm going to be 54 in a few weeks, eh? We ate cars and we rolled down the window. Now you press a button, roll down the window and go ahead and just throw out those $100 bills, because that's what stinking thinking does. Right? And you're putting that in the air, up in the ethers, right? You want to do magic, keep it positive, because if you go into stinking thinking, guess what you're going to manifest? You're going to manifest bad stuff in your life. Do you know that you're doing that? When you think about the same thing over and over again, oh, this is going to happen. What if this happens? The what ifs of the world. If you catch yourself doing a what if, just stop and create a way to erase that. Whether you say cancel, 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 clear, clear, clear. I got that from a friend. She does that every time she catches herself. Cancel, 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 clear, clear, clear. I just say enough, erase, done. And I go into out of stinking thinking. You're not good enough. What if it doesn't happen? What's gonna happen to me? Oh, don't put that in the air. Because you can really, we are that magical as human beings that what we focus on, you're going to get, whether you want it or not. But then there's fire. There's the fire sign. It's Leo season. I'm such a Leo. This is when my lioness comes out. Wait till you see the crown I'm going to wear. I was going to make a video with the crown, but I'm like, no, wait for your birthday. Wait for your birthday. So happy birthday to all the Leos who are watching. But there's fire and passion involved here, and it's under the air. So, and we had this last week. 333. Somebody is in their mastery. Somebody is mastering their craft. So if you see 333, that's the ascended masters are surrounding you. Buddha, Jesus, Kuan Yin, I don't know, who else? Did I say Buddha? Did I put him in there? Somebody who's at the mastery. They're at the master of the craft, whatever it is that they do. You have spirit people around you who are in their mastery protecting you. So when you see 333, just know that the best of the best of the best, they're surrounding you. That's a number I'd like to see. Shine. I'm going to watch a musician shine. When he plays, he shines. I love going to places where I can people watch people having a good time. Like you go to the beach, I love watching people have a great time. Tanglewood, yeah, people are just in love. When the music plays and you're under the dark night with the starry sky, because we're out in the Berkshires. We're talking about undeveloped land. Like 75% of the land out there is undeveloped. So out in the Berkshires, it's out in the open. And if it's a clear night, we're going to see stars like diamonds in the sky. Yeah, we're going to shine. I'm going to shine with my friend who's coming along with me. So be brave. Somebody needs this message. Be brave. What are you afraid of? What kind of stinking thinking is keeping you from being brave? Or maybe you are being brave. What says be brave? It doesn't say being brave. It says be brave. Be it. Be brave. Because guess what? The fairies didn't tell us. Last week we had financial flow from the fairies. I will die. I will get off of my seat and I will do a cartwheel if we get the financial flow again, because that card, like I said, never comes up for me, because I'm never focused on financial flow because it's already flowing, so you focus on things that you want to work on. So I never see that card, and to see it last week was pretty magical, and to see this is pretty good too. So maybe the money flowing in has to be connected with being brave. Entrepreneurs are naturally brave, because you can't be an entrepreneur if you're not brave, because you're gonna have ups and downs, successes and failures. This is the life of an entrepreneur. If you haven't had several failures, you're not doing it right. And if you fail, you fix it. It's called fail fast. You fix it. Failure is part of the process. If anyone who wants to be successful wants to be a billionaire, I'm not even saying millionaire anymore, I'm saying billionaire, you're going to fail a few times. You're going to have some stinking thinking. And you're going to have to go back to the drawing board and study, even if it's hard to frickin' do your magic right. Okay? Not the way where you roll down the window and do this shit. And people do it every day and they don't even know it. Until you tune in here and you say, well, the yoga preacher told me, that stinking thinking is like, this is like withdrawing from your prosperity bank. Yeah. How about that? How about if I gave you a visual and said, every time you go into stinking thinking, your bank account's going to go down? I bet you change your mind. What if I was able to put in a jar, and fill it up with all of your blood that represents the bad stuff? So I say, hey, look at how you're hemorrhaging your blood, your power. Let me see, I can put it in jars. If I showed you jars of your blood coming out of your body because of the negativity and people draining your power, I bet you'd do things differently because you'd have a visual. But I'm telling you now, in order to create this magic, you need a visual. So maybe somebody needs to go and buy some books about how to hold your vision. Okay, get a vision. A man is not broke because he doesn't have money in the bank. A man is broke because he doesn't have a vision. Envision this. You're saving the best for last. This always reminds me of that song by Vanessa Williams. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Sometimes the snow comes down in June. Something around the moon. Just when I thought a chance had passed, you went and saved the best for last. So don't worry about it. You didn't lose it. It's just saving the best for last. So make a wish. I love these. I love making wishes on these dandelion thingies. All right, make a wish. Go ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Can I blow it out with your power? That's why I blow on my cards. You see me blow on my cards because prana, my life, my breath is my life force. So I breathe life, right? Isn't that how they say God created things? He went, and it was created. So I hope your wish was good. So I'm gonna be, the concert's at night, but we're going during the day because the ride is awesome. Oh, just what I need. Big ass truck. And the concerts at night, I love night concerts. I don't mind them in the day, but I like them at night. So the sun is down and the stars are up and you have candlelights all over the lawn. And my God, it's so beautiful. It's the best church experience. Everybody's just in awe of the music. And Joshua Bell, he's a healer. That's why he does what he does. That's why the road is his home, because he's chosen. And with that being chosen is a responsibility. With power comes responsibility. And he uses it. He uses his power to travel around the world, to play his music because he's gifted. He's been doing this since he was 10. And he played just as well at 10. You know, I'm sure he doesn't want to hear that, but when I hear and see videos of him playing when he was younger, it's like, God damn, you were good back then. Like, what? You know, there is a gifting. You have a gifting. He tapped into his early. And I think sometimes when, many are called, few are chosen. Many musicians were called, but only few were chosen because he accepted the responsibility. I bet he's a night owl too. How can you not be? Most musicians are night owls. Okay, the fairies want to talk. Breathe life, and here we go. Good old fairies. I love the fae people. I love their energy. Fairies not always just, happy little dragonfly, butterfly-looking creatures, dragonfly-looking creatures that just, sometimes they're really feisty. Sometimes fairies can be evil too. There's a good and a bad in everything. They're good angels, and there's a bad fallen angel. So, there's light and dark everywhere. So these three are jumping out. So I'm going to take, that's that new sound. Hear that? I don't know if you heard that. It goes quack, quack, quack. Here it is. That's the new backup sound on the Amazon trucks. I don't know why Amazon, but it definitely catches people's attention. It caught my attention. It sounds like a duck. I hear that thing every day. Half those packages are mine, but still, they're not all mine. So to tap into your magic, you got to tap into your inner power. It's really as simple as that. Tapping into your magic, tapping into the control of the mind, tapping into your mastery, right? And you're in your inner power. And can no one shake you off that moon? No, see that fairy? She's just chilling, blowing life into whatever she's creating. She's in, or he's in, the inner power from the inside. All the power, all the beauty comes from the inside. It's not something you slap on. Go to the counter. Hey, make me beautiful. Build me up and make me beautiful. That's not real beauty. Because when you wake up in the morning, what do you look like? Inner power. Inner power makes you beautiful. So somebody stepping in and go on vacation. Somebody needs to take some time off, I was talking to a friend yesterday who's, a beast of a woman. She's just strong, just, wow, really, really strong. And, strong people have their moments where the body says, sit down now and relax. And it's time for you to study and do some magic and get into your inner power before you go back out there. You're like an Energizer bunny. Always go, 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 go. That's me too. Always go, 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 go. But this has been the summer of, relax, release, retreat, go on vacation. Vacation's a good thing. It's how you restore yourself. It's how you rise. You get a perspective when you take a break. And then you have the power, the inner power, to rise above anything that comes up against you. So, and if you can, maintain your happiness while you're rising above those problems. So this is a call to be for maturity. It's a call for maturity. It's Michael cards, Archangel Michael. I blow my power 2 times. Okay, ancestors, give us some answers today. Thank you. Whoop, thank you. That one almost popped out. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oops. I'm trying not to bang the cards on the metal table. That's 1. Thank you. 2. Whoop. Because I don't like the sound. When I listen to the video, take that one come out, and I hear the metal. It's okay, that's it. That's enough. Thank you very much. Ooh. I'm going to have to read this one. It's called Self-Respect. The respect of the self. Like, look at how he's honoring himself with his namaste hands. It says, Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all the relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. That is how you respect yourself. You respect yourself by respecting your energy. Because the energy that you give out, you know what that is? It's cash money in the bank. That's all energy is money. That's all it is money. So if you're lacking funds, you're lacking internal energy. If you're lacking funds, you're lacking inner power. And if you're lacking inner power, go ahead and try to do this. It won't work. You'll end up paying somebody to do the magic for you. And again, you're rolling down the window and you're throwing out your $100 bills. That's what happens when you rely on somebody else to do the work that you should be doing. But here we have the confirmation that you're in your mastery. You know what? This is when I manifest. When I go dancing, my mind goes into beautiful places. I forget about the people all around me. Right? And I do my manifesting. Right? So self-respect, it'll make you more beautiful. And you know what? Start by self-respecting yourself by only being... okay, let me tell you what somebody said to me. And her nickname is Bunny. And she said to me one time when I was complaining about people talking behind my back and stuff like that, you know. You know, I've gotten used to it now. Now I don't really give a shit. But she said to me, and she woke me up. You know, sometimes people say things and they wake you up. I'm 26 minutes in. I was checking the time. She's, Darlene, why are you around people who don't love you? Why are you doing that? Only be around people who love you. Man, how do you answer that when you think the people that you're with love you? How do you answer that? Because if you think the people that you're around love you, right? But yet these bad things are happening, do they really, you know, you have to stop, stop and reflect and then make a self-respecting choice. Choose yourself. You're chosen by yourself. You choose yourself and you choose to only surround yourself with people who love you. Somebody out there needs to hear that. Only be around people who love you. And if they don't love you, they better be paying for your time. Tell them to pay for your time. Point blank, period. With that T. Positive thoughts. Create positive results. Come on now, Jesus. Have I not been telling you this? What have I been saying the whole way through? I love when Spirit gives me cards that confirm the preaching that I'm doing here today. You heard it here. I told you about the magic of manifesting. I told you if you're gonna do stinking thinking, you're gonna everywhere you step is shit. And that's what's going to happen. So this is what you need to do. It says positive thoughts create positive results. I'm not even going to read this. I'm going to hold the card and you can take a screenshot because I already know what that card says. It says everything that I've been saying right here. And if you need help, it says ask Archangel Mike to help you with this situation. So if you don't believe in angels, okay, Archangel Michael is the head of all the angels in the hierarchy, okay? He's the one that carried out the divine order from headquarters. You know, divine orders from headquarters to escort the negative angel, the dark angel, to his home, to his permanent home. Michael, the name, means he who is like God. But if you don't believe in that, there's got to be something. You know, your ancestors can help. I call them my ancestors, you know. I like to actually, like, I call them my ancestors because they're just like, come on, we came here to We give us assignment. They love assignments. They love to help you. You want to know why? Because they're already in the land of milk and honey. They don't have any problems. They don't have any challenges. They've done all that in art school. They got their PhD. Now they want to help. It brings them joy to help you. Give them a chore. Delegate those duties to whoever's helping you. They want to help. Help. You got to ask for it. You can't just sit there and assume. You can't just sit there and just take it for granted just because they're around, they're going to help. Ask for the help. You have to ask. You have to ask. Somebody said that to me one time. There was a violinist, a female, forgetting it, Regina Carter, right? And she was in Boston, and I was in line, and I liked that she started with the Suzuki method, and I was a Suzuki method beginner, and I had my camera ready and everything, and I remember the girl behind me saying, "Don't forget, you have to ask," because I guess it's just rude to take a picture. Like I used to do that, right? And she kept saying it over and over again. And you know what? That was my team telling her to say it over and over again, so that I didn't piss off Regina Carter, so that I came off respectful to her and her energy. And she kept saying, "You have to ask," and it was the way she said it. You have to ask. You know, in a total Bostonian. You have to ask. Yep, but you have to ask. So I did. And by the time I got to her and I was expressing my gratitude, I was already in tears, because I told her, I said, "I'm playing the Bach double, and I'm at a point," because you get to a point where you just can't play anymore until you develop more muscles and fingering, and that could take years. And I don't like waiting years, right? And so I got frustrated with where my practice took me, and so I was expressing that to her, and then oh my God, I started tearing up, and she connected with those tears, and I said, to change the subject, I said, "Can I take a picture?" Before I could even say, "Can I take a picture of you?" she grabbed me and already was like ready with me, like she loved that we had that connection, because you know what, she probably cried tears too. Yeah, it's strange to think that an instrument can do that to you, which is why I'm waiting to see if I'm going to play this instrument, because until you've learned how to play a musical instrument, I'm going to tell you that it's equivalent to falling in love. And at one point, I did think I didn't need people around me, because I had my partner. My little violin was my partner. So she understood that. But you have to ask, is what I'm trying to say. You have to ask. So now I always ask. Now I'm like, "May I take a picture, please?" So I don't come off like a feisty little fairy. Like, "Get over here and get a picture." And forgive yourself. We had forgiveness last week, but this time it's about forgiving yourself. You've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. Say that with me. Repeat after me. I did nothing wrong. You did nothing wrong. So forgive yourself. When you forgive yourself, you know what happens? You start to feel lighter. You start to cut yourself more slack. You're okay with making mistakes. You know, you're not beating yourself up. And then something magical happens when you forgive yourself. It's called healing. And then you know what? When you heal and you forgive yourself, you start to do this. You start to shine. Your inner power starts to shine. And guess what happens easily? Go ahead, guess. Yeah, I heard somebody say it. You forgive other people. You easily forgive others. But it's got to start here. It's got to start with you. And then you can explore your options. All right, I'm going to read this one, because this card is very different from everything here. It says, "Dear God, thank you for your wisdom and love, helping me see, understand, and assess all of the alternative options, and assess all of the alternative options. Please guide me in the best direction for my health, happiness, and life's purpose." So you can go ahead and take a screenshot. Help me to know my options as I explore my options. Sometimes it can get really confusing when you have a lot of options. You don't know, you become stagnant. You know, you don't know. You're in fear of the choice that you make is going to be the wrong choice because you think something better is going to come along. But you know what? You're good. Because while you're exploring your options, this is what you're going to do. You're going to save the best one for last. But I think it's always good to look at all the options. And then if you have a hard time with your discernment, well, the card says to ask. You have to ask. Ask for the guidance so that you do pick the right one. All right, that's all the cards. So this time I brought out my charms because these are like little toys. And I love little toys. And this is really noisy. See, that's why I don't want to... I know that the audio picks it up really loud, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to be really gentle as I dig in here so I don't make a lot of noise. And I like to go for the bottom because the bottom pieces are harder to pick. And so I like to go deep down. And the bottom, and the smaller pieces I find have bigger messages. You know? Big things come in small packages. How many times have you heard that? Okay, so I've got 2 scoops. I'm going to scoop up one more. Sorry, guys. I really apologize for the sound. Whatever sticks on my hands, because it's sticky out today. Sticky, icky, icky. This humidity. But I'll take it. I'll take the humidity over the rain. Oh, little bunny. Bunny, bunny, bunny. You know what I did for fun? I bought a wig, right? And it's pink. It's called Bunny. Because I keep seeing bunny rabbits all over the place. Like... So when I saw the wig, it's pink and it's long, you know, it's dramatic, you know, Halloween's coming, but it's a regular wig. I can wear it, whatever, if I want to change my look without killing my hair. And it's because this bunny came up and I saw that the color was called Bunny. But bunny, like, again, spring, something brand new, something adorable and gentle. And bunnies have a lot of energy. They have a lot of energy. So... go where bunny rabbit means to you. And a cat. How about that? And a cat. But the cat has a scarf on. And I think, look at my hand. It's like shaking. That's so weird. It's always when I'm picking up these little pieces. See how energy can move through objects? Like everything. There's energy in everything. There's energy in this candle. There's energy in this deck. There's energy in my duster because I'm touching everything. There's energy on this table. Energy is everywhere. That's all we are is energy. But anyway, but I see a scarf. Yeah, my hand's relaxed. And I see a cat. Cats to me are good luck, intuitive, they're wise, and it's kind of chilly, and it's in the fall. I always wear scarves in the fall. I don't even like to wear jackets. Although I have a closet full of jackets. You think I wear any of them? No, I wear a scarf. I don't know what the heck this is, but it's a pearl and a bow tie. So somebody who's like, likes to be bow tie ready. Likes to be sharp. And then there's a pearl on the neck too. I don't know. I don't know what that was. I can't. There are certain pieces I just don't connect to. I might put that aside. And I put them aside. If I don't connect, I put them aside. I have 400 pieces. I can do that. It's a Star David. Whatever that means to you. Star David. And we have... I probably should put my glasses on. I think this is a moth. Hold on. Moths are night creatures. This is... Oh, it's either a moth or a butterfly. Transformation. And it's golden. Golden transformation. Oh, look at this. It's a tower. It's an Eiffel Tower. But it also could symbolize a tower. And the tower in the traditional tarot means a structure that is no longer there. Like we're back at stage 1. And listen, here's what's really important about the tower. When the tower crumbles, you can't make it go back to the way it was. You can't. If a house goes up in flames, can you take those ashes and rebuild that house? Can you like wipe your eyes and open them and keep wiping them, assuming, you know, whatever it is that fell apart? Oh, no, I didn't see what I... I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I'm going to keep rubbing my eyes until it comes back together again. No, it's not happening. So to me, I connect to the tower as a way of saying some structure, right? Maybe you've had it for a long time. Maybe you've worked really hard to build it. But maybe starting over again is the best bet. Actually, it is the best bet because the tower is saying it's time to start over. So there you go. It's funny. And you're going to see that. You're going to see the truth. Look at my glasses. Look at this. I'm going to do some video magic. Look at this. These are my glasses. Somebody is seeing something. Maybe they're either, I was going to say the rose-colored glasses, but these are not rose-colored. If they were rose-colored, I'd say rose-colored glasses. My eyeshadow is called rose, but these glasses are clear, and they're helping you to see clearly. So somebody is seeing something clearly. And this is just a flower. It looks like a rose, but it's green. So flowers outside. Green is the heart chakra I just heard. So yeah, because roses are usually red and symbolize love, or could symbolize like, you know, a deep friendship. But this is green, so and it's a rose, so it's about the heart. So this is about love. Oh my God, you guys can't make this shit up. What is this? What is this? It is a bunny. It's another bunny. So it's confirmation again, an exclamation point, a little bunny. So I hope you guys start seeing bunnies. I hope when people watch this, they actually see 333 and they see bunny and they see all the little signs that confirm that this reading is carrying a message for you. This is the fire dragon. It's a fire dragon. In one of my tarot books, my decks, this is in the Pentacle. I think it's Five of Pentacles. Not the Five of Pentacles. Maybe it's like, whatever. It's about battling the material reality. And the dragon in the tarot, in my tarot deck that I use, that I've used all my reading life, 30 plus years, this dragon represents the material world. You know, your money, your assets, your energy, and battling and learning how to play with that and battling the dragon, you know, like, you know, maybe you're pulling equity from your home, maybe you're moving assets, maybe you're selling assets, but in any case, battling with this dragon calls you to be super, super creative financially. You know, it requires you to be a strategist financially. So that's up for somebody. So somebody's learning how to play with their material world. Because we're living in a material world. And this is another cat. So we have two cats. Two cool cats. This cat's cool. This cat doesn't have a scarf on or anything. Let me just look at this cat here. What's this cat doing? Oh my goodness. You guys. You know, I was gonna say this cat looks like it's wearing a scarf, but it's just, I think, hair pattern or something. I think the creator of this was trying to get fancy. But it's a cat. I don't know if you can see it. It's a cat. The universe has given us the message 2 times. We get 2 cats, 2 bunnies. Oh, one more. Let's get one more for the overall energy. I love. Sorry, this is... Okay, 3 jumped out. I hate this one. I have 2 of them. It's just branches. I got branches all around me in the woods. So, and I look at this and I think of fall again. You know, fall's right around the corner, you know? Is it rhino? Oh, sorry, you guys. I got some hair. It's my own hair. And the rhino looks like he's wearing a sweater or something. So, and a snail. Moving slow. Slow, slow, slow. That's the overall energy. Fall. A rhino. I have to look up what the meaning is of a rhino, but I do know my snail is, that's odd. Whoops. Snail is obvious, moving slow. Okay, one more. Just one. Those jumped out. I didn't pick them. They picked themselves. Overall energy, please. The moon. The moon. Yay. I don't know when the moon is full, but I know that the new moon, I think the new moon is on the 15th of August? 16th? No, not 15th. I'll be in Kodiak. So like the 16th or the 17th. And it's going to be a new moon in Leo. New moon is when you want to do your magic. You know, stay positive. Stay positive. And watch things come to you easily. Get into your stinking thinking. Try to block somebody else's happiness. Right? It's like rolling down the window and throwing out your energy. I don't know about you. Waste not, want none. Waste not, want none. I don't waste my energy on nothing. I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you do something fun. And you can do magic. You can do anything your heart desires. Go to church. Go to the Church of the Great Outdoors and do your great manifesting. Peace.